Hey, good morning. Today I want to talk with you about winning. Yeah, how to win every fight. Okay, I know that sounds real. How could I do that? Everybody, you can't win everything or you can't win them all or whatever, but yes, you can. Because people who want to fight, okay, we've already talked about control freaks and narcissists and people under the influence of pills and alcohol and drugs and stuff. Number one, you have to realize that fighting, arguing, is an energetic entanglement, okay? And the people who bait people into situations, they are perhaps under the influence of one of these energies. Okay? So, how do you win? Number one, you do not engage. Okay? Don't let them bait you. Go back to my prove yourself video or the number one detox plan. Like, you can't. If you fight with them, you are choosing to give them your energy, which they will gladly drain you of. So, what I'm suggesting here is using that energy for something better, something that will really hurt them. And what is that? Succeeding, moving on, being happy, moving forward without their control, without, giving in to the ego battle, right? To wanting to prove your rightness. Dude, been there, done that. Okay. I'm speaking through experience. I grew up, everybody fight. Everything's a fight, right? And even in sports and even in every career and everywhere, everything's a fight. Dude, even when you're not even playing sports, you're just watching them, you're fighting with your neighbors. Politics, same thing. Every churches, religions, everything is a fight, right? Which theory is right? Oh no, mine's right. Okay. Dude, people who try to hurt you, they're trying to take something away from you. And that is your energy. So you can spend time fighting with them, or you can spend time making improvements, like I talked about in my anger video, using anger as fuel to do something positive, to make a positive change. And I'll give you a few examples in my own life. So I've teetered with just trying to, I know how I live, but sometimes my mind is, can be triggered into whatever battles. And, I'm less triggered now. I just look at it for the free comedy it is and move on and invest that time in myself. But when I used to spend time trying to prove my rightness or, whatever to whoever the accuser or whatever is, how did I feel? Drained, didn't have the energy to go juice or do something positive for myself or make videos and teach people better ways through what you've learned from your own mistakes, or, like people are railing at President Trump or whatever, okay, or Republicans or this and that. They're railing on, oh my God, anyone who voted for him or supports him, you're a jerk and I hate you. I'm going to go seek you out and torture you and blah, 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 blah. All their time is spent up in that. And I'm like, dude, why don't you use some of that time to go give to people you think he's taking away from, right? If you think he's taking away people's food, go feed someone. If you think he's taking away people's homes, go house someone in your 3 or 4 or whatever bedroom house. If, really, right? There's ways that you can turn all of these things into positive. And when we stay energetically attached to these battles, well, you become what you fight. Okay? You can't battle a demon without becoming a demon yourself, right? Or whatever. You can't battle an asshole without being an asshole yourself. And I know it takes a lot of patience to walk away or to let people belittle you and this and that. And, I think I'm going to share with you. Let me set this up. An example I was in recently where I had to do just that. And I'll just share it with you just so you know how easy it is. Okay. It's a long recording. I'll just pick out a couple seconds. All right. I don't know. Let's click here. Okay. Hopefully you can hear it. Let's see.
The snow is gone. The snow is gone. Go back to your tent.
Okay.
You're the tent woman.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the tent girl. Woo!
Okay, but it does feel like you're kind of changing the story. You said I could do...
fuck the story. Fuck
whatever.
the story, honey. It's over.
Okay.
It's over. We don't even have a story. There is no story. Please leave.
I get it. That's the whole thing.
You're making me mad.
Okay.
This is as mad as I ever get.
I'm sorry. I don't know what I did to make you mad. I just thought I was doing what you wanted.
Please.
Okay, so this was the people that I built that place for and used my own money, and they don't want to pay me and this and that. But yeah, so obviously it's hard to listen to people change the story and abuse you in that manner and such, but it can be done. Here's a little more.
I don't want it. Yeah, take some more pictures. You're a fucking idiot.
Cool. Thank you.
Please leave.
I absolutely...
Please. Because you're driving me crazy. I used to like you.
Okay, so again, I know it's hard when people are like freaking out or trying to steal your energy or whatever, but how do you win? Let them expel their energy, right? Like, I'm sure you've seen street fighters or even boxers, and there's always like that loud one, and he's, moving around and making all these punches and doing all these kicks and, trying to look all cool and, intimidate people and this and that. But when it really gets down to it, what does he have? He's all spent out, right? He expended all of his energy. That's all he can do. Okay, so what about the person that says, okay, thanks for sharing your opinion. I appreciate that. Have a good day, and walk away. There's nothing for them to fight, so they have to go fight someone else or keep fighting themselves, right? What these, those types of people like to do. People who try to hurt you in that manner resent your success. They resent you being able to move on from whatever pain they've tried to cause you. You absolutely can win every single fight of your life by not engaging with people trying to bait you, okay? Because they are stealing your energy. You have a choice where to expend your energy. Do you want to, I could have stayed and fought and blah, 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 and I'm right and you owe me this and here's that, blah. No, I just quietly documented everything. But okay, and moved on. The reason I do that is obviously so I'm prepared for their lies or whatever kind of story they want to make up, and hopefully I don't have to present all the evidence I have in multiple issues, but I have it just in case. I have, I've seen where people wanting to try to control you or bait you into fights, they're the people who call cops and file false reports and false, fake lawsuits or claim abuse or, things like that. Those are control mechanisms. So if you stay battling with these control freaks, What kind of life do you have? You want to live your life for you and prosper and feel good and see much greater rewards. Hello? Right? Yeah. Or do you want to stay stuck in those old battles? I'm right, you're wrong, I'm blah, blah, blah. You know what you know? God, your God, or whoever, whatever you believe in, they know. Who cares? Let the fighters expend all their energy fighting themselves and everyone else. You move on to greener pastures, and that is how you win every single fight. Have a good day. Bye.